Hi, I'm Reverend Ann Russ, and I want to tell you a little bit more about the Welcome Aboard Summer Worship Series that my colleague, Reverend Kelly Fitzgerald, and I have put together. This is our third summer worship series in as many years, and we're really excited about it. So, welcome aboard. All of the scriptures have to do with Jesus and boats. And we chose that for a reason, because we like the nautical term welcome aboard, because we know that one of the things churches are trying really hard to do right now is welcome aboard people into your community, to give them a sense of belonging to your community and to onboard them, whether that be in person on Sunday morning, in person another time of the week, whether it is through online worship or through your social media platforms. That you are working to onboard, to welcome aboard a number of different people in a number of different ways to become part of your community. So we love this idea of boats, Jesus and boats. There's lots about Jesus and boats, and this concept of welcome aboard. And we have found during summer worship that is the best time to try things that are a little more creative, that are a little bit different. If you have a very traditional church, we have found that in summer, even you can get away with doing things a little bit differently. So I want to share with you our 5 scriptures. We, of course, have Jesus calling the disciples away from their boats. That is one of our boat stories. We use the one in Matthew. And then, of course, we do the one where Jesus calms the storm, where Jesus has been asleep in the boat. We do not have the one where Jesus calls Peter out to walk on water, because that is in our very first summer worship series, Come to the Water. So if that is your story and you haven't done Come to the Water, you might want to check that one out as well. Our third story is my favorite because it is something I have never seen before. And this happens sometimes. I love it when you find something in the Bible and you're like, I never really noticed this. There is a passage in Mark where Jesus is getting ready to meet with some folks, and he tells his disciples, get a boat ready in case I need to make a quick getaway. Now that's my paraphrase, but that is the gist of the scripture, that Jesus tells his disciples to prepare a getaway boat because things might get a little nuts and he needs to be able to get away. I've never noticed this before and I love it. And I think there's so much we can talk about with our congregations about what does our escape boat look like? Where do we go? What do we have ready when life gets overwhelming? I think there's so many ways you can go with that. And chances are, if I haven't heard that passage, your people probably haven't either. It's such a great thing to introduce them to and to talk about. And of course, we have the passage from John where Jesus is fixing breakfast on the beach. The fishermen have been fishing all night long and haven't caught a thing. And Jesus says, go back out and try it this way. And of course, they bring in all the fish. Now, the last one, which actually comes, I think, second or third in the series. And of course, you can order them however you want. We just put them in a certain order. You can do whatever you want with this resource. But this one is, we may have stretched a little bit. It is the story of the Gerasene demons. And we really like the story because we think it's a great time to talk about demons and what are our demons and what does it look like to wrestle with demons. However, in this story, you will notice that Jesus arrives and departs. That's right, by boat. So those are our 5 scriptures. And of course, with all of the scriptures, you get liturgy and song selections and sermon inspiration and ideas for education and mission. And this year, we're really excited. We have set up a way for your Christian formation to be done in church, at home, or both. We have designed intergenerational Christian formation materials so that you could do them at church. And then it's a PDF that you could send, drop in the email boxes of all of your people. All of your people with families, these are things that they could easily do at home. So you could do either or. You could just send it out to everyone and let them do it at home. You could do some of it in church and then send it out so that they can continue the learning and the lessons throughout the week. Or, half and half. Have some people who are there on Sunday morning do it in person, and those who couldn't make it, send them the PDF. There's a lot of ways you can work this, but it is designed to work well in church and at home. We're super excited about that. So check it out. Welcome aboard, Jesus and Boats, onboarding new people into your community. Check it out. And as always, let us know if you have any questions.